Hi guys, and welcome back to another quick and easy video. And as you can see in this one, I've made some terrain pieces for good old Warhammer gaming or any other sort of tabletop gaming. Very simple, very easy, just how I like it really. So yeah, basically all you need to make these are some sprues. So I've got some Warhammer sprues, and I've also got these Gundam sprues that I've been sent. I've had these for quite some time really. And a glue gun. And in this case I'm using one that's got black glue and some snips. So yeah, that's it basically, that's all you need, and obviously a bit of paint towards the end. So yeah, taking all the sprues, as you can see I love the fact that some of these are sort of weird and wonderful, as in like the insides of them. So basically it's a case of cutting them out to get the sort of rough shape that you want. So this is obviously another great use for all those sprues that you've got. So yeah, you get the sort of shape that you look and you want, and then yeah, cut off the nibbly knobbly bits. I mean, you can leave them on if you want to, it really doesn't matter. Depends what kind of sort of look you're going for in the end result of the terrain. Obviously, definitely if it's Orc sort of way, then yeah, keep them bits on. The only thing you really need to do is cut off any bits that are sort of underneath, just because you want this sprue to be able to lay flat. And as you can see, I put it on some grease-proof paper. This is obviously so when I do use the glue, it doesn't stick to, well, whatever table I've got underneath, and it just makes it easy then to sort of peel these panels away. And then yeah, as I say, this really is a very simple and effective thing, and it's just a case of filling in all the gaps with the glue. You may have seen one of my recent videos where I made a dice orc tower, where I did basically this sort of thing, which is why this has sort of given me the idea to do this. Basically I filled in some panels just to make it easy and stronger to make a big tower. And yeah, obviously it seemed so simple at the time, but effective, and yeah, that's exactly why I'm doing it again now, because this is a very simple thing to do. But yeah, I think the end result looks great. Obviously it doesn't take long to do, and yeah, it's a great use of all those sprues that you've got lying around. Because obviously if you do play Warhammer, then yeah, you're going to have a big pile of shame and an even bigger pile of sprues left over. So yeah, they don't take long to dry, obviously, because it's the hot glue gun, so literally 5-10 minutes and they're ready to pull out. So you can see one of these is flat and one of these isn't. So basically this one, in my right hand, I basically filled it and I didn't clip off the bits at the bottom. Which I kind of like in the end, because it gives you that sort of weird result or look of the bits sort of sticking through. And obviously yeah, using the glue to, well, glue the bits together, obviously makes sense. So yeah, I made a little platform just so again you've got little heights where people can get your little figures and they can stand on it. And yeah, just glue it with the glue gun. So again, this one really does only need sprues, glue, and obviously paint at the end to paint it. So that's the reason why I like this thing. It's so simple, so quick, and you don't need much in the way of materials. And for anyone obviously saying, oh well, that's not a very cheap way of doing it, the glue sticks cost me £7.88 for a pack of 20. And to make these 3 pieces here, I used 3 glue sticks. So yeah, it came out about £1 to do these, which I think is pretty good. So even if you weren't to use the glue to obviously fill in the inside, and you were to use, I don't know, cardboard or plastic or anything else, obviously that would cost you money, unless it was obviously cardboard, and it'd be cheap because obviously you could use your sort of Weetabix package. But you'd still need glue to glue the bits together. So I think sort of like £1, sort of 30p for each one of these pieces is pretty good. So yeah, there's me waffling on, but obviously as you can see in the video, I am having a go at trying to cut these up just to make them less sort of uniformed looking. And obviously some terrain you get is going to be sort of like battle worn, blown up, and basically damaged. So that's easily done. Well, I say it's easily done. I had to go at obviously using me a little rotary tool here, but yeah, the glue is pretty difficult to cut through. I did persevere quite a few times, and in the end it was like, nah, that's not working, gave up, and used some snips. Because also the way the glue dries, it's kind of like a rubber, which is why I think the little cutting tool had problems getting through it. So yeah, using snips, scissors, basically whatever you want. You can use a flamethrower on this if you wanted to, whatever you can do to sort of like rough it up basically. And that's about it really. So yeah, very simple. And then on to painting. So with this, basically I've just done a bit of dry brushing. I've given it a bit of an undercoat first with primer, just so the paint would obviously stick to the glue. And yeah, I basically dry brushed over the whole thing with 2 colours really. Basically I did a sort of a silver dry brush over everything. and then whatever colour it is I wanted to use on each piece of terrain. Obviously you paint them however you want. I've just done mine again for quickness and ease, just because I do like the old sort of dry brushing as a good result, and yeah, pretty pleased with that, how that's come out. So while I'm doing that, I want to say a quick shout out and thank you to obviously all my patrons for helping support the channel. It really does mean a lot to me, as it means I can continue to buy sort of bits and pieces to keep making these videos. I also want to do a little shout out to my sponsors, that is Artiscapade, who supply me with the brushes, Easy Roller Dice, who supply me with loads of dice, and you'll be seeing loads more of those coming up soon, as I will be doing a lot more D&D style sort of videos. And a big thank you to Anycubic, who basically obviously sent me some 3D printers, which is awesome because I'll be using those a lot more to print out, well, figures, terrain, and a whole lot of good stuff. Don't forget, guys, to leave some comments down below. Let me know any sort of tips and tricks or easy sort of things that you do to sort of build terrain or pieces or painting. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you do, and then I can have a go at sort of having a go at doing the same. And making a little video of it. Obviously I'll give you a little shout out as a credit for suggesting whatever it is. But yeah, leave some comments down below, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new here and like what I do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, as I do produce videos every week. So the last thing I did do on this little build was just do some stenciling. Again, this is another quick, easy, cheap sort of thing to do. And yeah, it just does transform whatever you're making and makes it look a little bit more realistic. So in this case I made my own little sort of stencil, basically just printed out some numbers, cut them out, and as you can see, using a bit of a sponge and then sort of like dabbing it on. The reason for using the sponge is just because it makes it look a bit more uneven, a bit more messy, and then the final result looks like it's been there for a while, it's a bit faded, and it looks obviously a bit more like army-like. So yeah, nice little simple technique, but very effective, I think. And there we go, some quick and easy terrain, which has cost me, well, less than £1 basically. And I say it's a good way of using up all those sprues that you got sitting around the house, flat, wherever you live basically. If you can share this video, guys, that would be awesome. It'll help my channel grow. And don't forget, leave some comments down below, because obviously YouTube algorithms seem to love that, as well as me loving that, because I like to see what you guys think of the videos I do, as well as letting me know what it is you'd like to see me make. And yeah, any tips and tricks you may have that I can then go on to use. Okay guys, that's it. Bye for now.